all this power for not.
I want you to come down.
One day.
And that they don't reach.
That man will say I dream. Where a black man in America. Remember I said they kill him for hotel.
Martin Luther.
So make that comment. They go kill him for hotel. Wait, run. Go somewhere. Go kill him there. It no compass. Come to pass. Come and know who.
So now who go win now? This election.
Yeah, I don't know who will win. But I know say all this power from us. And this now one day give the power. Good day.
Okay, good morning. You're welcome to the program this morning. Yeah, this is Bystanders and News. I'm Christian Atiku. Today is the 23rd of February 2023, and we have a day to go to the election, to the presidential election on Saturday. Every Nigerian will be coming out to the polls to cast their votes for their preferred presidential candidate. We also have our assembly, the Senate and the House of Representative members that will be voted that day. Once again, good morning. Agwebo Mafido, I will give you an award for being early. Crown Banj, good morning. Ademola Atonda, good morning. And everyone that is watching, good morning. Let me greet our people. Yes, this is Bystanders. I'm Christian Atiku. I'm right here and at Abiodun Jago Street as we get people responding to the reports we have on these headlines. This morning, yes, at my back behind me is the newspaper stand. As you can see, we have bystanders looking at the papers and also telling us what they feel about the reports we have on the national dailies. Today, we have cash crunch still continuing in Lagos. The queue in the bank, some people go to the bank as early as 4 a.m. To get the first slot, the numbers, the first slot to enter the bank so as to get cash. Banks are paying. Some are paying 5,000 naira for indigenous account users. That means you have an account with the bank, you go into the counter and pay. Other bank users would not be having the opportunity to get money in a particular bank that they don't have an account with. Some are paying 10,000 naira at the counter, 200 naira notes. 200 naira notes everywhere in the city of Lagos. I don't know about other places in Nigeria. The 200 notes is what is being paid at the counter as Nigerians go to get their money. Let's look at yesterday. Shore conducted his own presidential poll. Shore conducted his presidential poll, and he won the election in that poll. Some days back, Suraj Ahmed Tinubu had a similar poll, and also Atiku Abubakar. This will be also part of that act. Let's look at what we have. We have the New Telegraph this morning, the New Telegraph, and we also have the Daily Trust. Okay, yes, information reaching me that it don't enter. It don't enter. Let's start. New Telegraph, I have this morning. We have Blinken. Tony Blinken says why Nigeria's election matters to the United States. Why Nigeria's election matters to the United States. Read that on page 4 and 5 of the New Telegraph this morning. Page 4 and 5 of the New Telegraph. Again, Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, other sign peace accord as Inec begin daily updates. Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, others sign peace accord. INEC begins daily updates. Yes, GSS foil attempt to assassinate Osun Speaker. GSS foil attempt to assassinate Osun Speaker. 5 APC members killed, explosions, gunshot at Port Harcourt TV radio stations. 5 APC members killed, explosions, gunshots at Port Harcourt TV and radio station. On the elections, IGP orders movement restriction. Says some governors under probe for inciting statements. Some governors under probe for inciting statements. Court why Imo governor, security agencies cannot arrest Ikenga Ugochinyere. That is the spokesperson of the UPP. Let's move on. The suit challenging the Naira swap yesterday, the court extended the next session for March the 3rd. Major setback for vote bias as Supreme Court fixes March 3rd for judgment. That is after the election, after the presidential election. Use of phones at polling booths criminal. That is Inec. Use of phones at polling booths criminal. That is from Inec. Court fixes February 24th for judgment in suit stopping Inec from engaging MC Oluomo. Court fixes February 24th for judgment in suit stopping INEC from engaging MC Oluomo. We've deployed officers for election monitoring duty nationwide. That is EFCC. We have deployed our officers nationwide for monitoring the elections. El Rufai buying votes with free transport. Medicare for Kaduna residents. That's PDP. El Rufai buying votes with free transport and Medicare for Kaduna indigents. That is an allegation from the PDP. Muslim Christian candidacy endeared Atiku to us. Sharia Council of Ulama says that Buhari launches 12 billion security equipment donated by Cocavid coalition raised 82 billion naira to combat COVID-19. Says Dangote. Yes, last words on presidential campaigns. PDP ready for the polls. That is from Atiku. You have no pathway to victory. Tinubu tells Obi, you have no pathway to victory. Tinubu tells Obi, don't make wrong choice because of few Naira notes. Obi tells voters, don't make wrong choice because of few Naira notes. Nigeria Labour Congress direct workers to vote Obi, other Labour Party candidates. On the PMS, depot owners still sell at 26, at 220 Naira, ex-depot prices. Hypeman, depot owner still sells at 220 Naira, ex-depot price. And let's look at the Daily Trust this morning. Buhari urges candidates to accept the election outcome. Buhari urges candidates to accept the election outcome. Security Council to INEC. Security Council to INEC. Go ahead with the polls. Go ahead with the polls. Yes, as sensitive materials arrive states. Sensitive materials, INEC materials arrive states. They will be logged at the CBN centers. The CBN will receive the INEC sensitive materials in every state. Nigeria's elections matter to the world. Nigeria elections matter to the world. That is from the US. NNPP accuses DSS of intimidation in Kano. NNPP accuses DSS of intimidation in Kano. That's 2 days to go. Yes, let's put the link this morning and let's get our people responding to what we are discussing here this morning. Let's move on. Yeah, good morning, Abi. Good morning, Himari, Ode, Bolo, Celestine Pius, good morning, Romero, Ray, good morning, Jack Wind, good morning. Yes, Tommy Abida, good morning, Amit Chinwachuku, good morning, Abi, good morning, Yagala Rosemary, good morning, Henry Obasui, good morning, Nelly Onoha, good morning, Chimeze Enwerem, good morning, Crown Band, good morning, yes, Adibola Tanda, good morning. Everyone watch, please click on the like button, this morning. Click on the like button so that we can have much anticipation. Yes, somebody says that February 25th is laugh and cry. February 25th is laugh and cry. Let's move on what we have for this morning. Sunday Mbai also, good morning. An attack on the Labour Party candidates in Enugu State. Attack on Labour Party senatorial candidates in Enugu State. That is a report we are having this morning. Yes, this attack, fingers are pointed at the governor of the former governor of Enugu State, Chimaroke, are pointed at the Yeah, sorry that. Thank you. Right back. They say anybody that wins the election accept the outcome. That's Buhari urging candidates.
That is the reality. So you have to accept the results.
No fights.
Whether you fail or you lose. Because Nigeria, this past of some weeks now, till now, say we are still passing through wicked level. So we are already passing it through. We are gradually adopting to this Naira design, which has caused a lot of more poverty, more hungry, more suffering to us. So election come and go. Nobody is going to fight. You win, you lose, you accept your defeat or you accept your winning. That is the language. Because nobody is going to fight.
There's no violence.
No violence, because we are
People are saying that there may be violence.
We are fighting enough for the past days. Till now to tomorrow, we are still fighting. We are just waiting for the election to come and go. That's maybe there will be availability of Naira. Because there is no Naira. Anywhere, people back don't have money. POS don't have money. So the suffering is getting out of hand. So the election is just a primary.
Okay,
Come on Saturday and go.
Now that people are suffering, would it not allow people who want to sell their votes?
There is no money. Where is the money to come up buy votes?
Now, if the parties bring money, don't you think that people will sell their votes?
We have suffered, we have endured enough. We are just only waiting for Saturday to make us Saturday claim and go. We can't buy any vote. We can't even sell our pride anymore. We have seen this situation on ground because those people created it and they want us, you and I, to become to selling our right. We can't sell it anymore. We will endure to the end. Until the end is on Saturday, Sunday.
And who do you think will win?
See, according to the realistic of the language of the most high the fucking house, you and I know. Because the ABC, 1, 2, 3, ABC, PDP, Labour Party. You say the first and the second and the third. The last will be the first. And the first and the second will be the last and the failure. Because they are the same people that recognize this situation that you and I are facing now. Can you imagine? No money all these days. No food. I just came outside now. No food.
No food, no money.
No food, no money.
Okay.
And people who want to give money can't give money again because there's no access to collect their money.
Security Council to Inec, go ahead with the elections. Security Council agree, Inec, go ahead. You can go
ahead. Security
Council.
To give them the security that they needed.
Yeah.
Yes, let them give them the security. We're all waiting for it, but we know that at the end of the day, we will come victorious. We must come victorious because the time has come for you and I to change the race mass, to change the mass, change the ABCD, the WSYZ, change it for them. Let them know that we have decided. We don't follow them anymore. Can you see the suffering? See, everywhere is desert now. So people have to go. They can't even come outside because they don't have anything in their pocket. And they have money, no access to collect the money.
Who are you blaming?
I'm blaming the present government. They want to come back again, which is very bad.
Buhari or the APC?
The Buhari is the APC. The Buhari is the head of the APC. And now Jagaba is the leader of APC. Because you see, they are systematic. They plan the game. And the game has given up to them. They fail. It's a failure. They are failure. 8 years, going to 8 years now. March will be 8 years. They failed right from the beginning to the end. And now the end, and now fail woefully.
Okay, major setback for vote buyers as Supreme Court fixes shifts.
If they will shift it, that 500 and 1,000 are not available. 200 is not available. We don't even want to buy anything. We don't even want to sell anything. They come off with all their story. Their story has been ill-treated. They focus on us. They maltreat Nigeria to the end that people are see you and I, we are saying no to us anyhow. We will drink water, we will see survive. What about the children? What about the old ones? And the same country, Nigeria, and the same party want to govern us again. It's impossible.
The party has differentiated itself from Buhari's.
Yeah, it's not where you can't separate yourself from Buhari language. You are the same one body. Hand can never separate itself from the body. Leg can never separate itself from the body, and now one body they get. They are bed of the same feather, and one body, and one APC, they form all of the round. So they fail. We don't even want them anymore. We don't even want to see them anymore. ABC, PDP, they are bed of the same feather. They are the same history teller. They are 419. They are 419. They are fraudsters.
Okay, what message does
Tupac Shakur said, my men will come outside on Saturday. That's the men, the mafia of men. Come outside with your PVC and change the art of the corridor of power. Let them go to where they really belong. They belong to their bottomless pit home, not in our environment. Because we are studying the mathematics, they are not part of us.
Yeah, there's an information that from the 23rd to the 28th of February, they sit at home in the Southeast. Won't it affect the elections?
I don't think it will affect the election because
Sit at home where everybody's sitting at home.
everybody will sit at home, everybody will come outside. That is the language, but according to the language, even though they sit at home, few will still come outside. They must still count 1, 2, 3, or 4. Inside 100, they will count 5. So we must win. That is the language. That is the basic language. We must uproot them out of the government. Uproot them out of the power. Let them go.
Okay, thank you very much. Guys, Oluwawan,
You are welcome.
the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Yes, sir. Dale Gilly says, don't forget that from 23rd to 28th of February, it's sit at home. Yes, that is propagated by Simon Ekpa in Finland. IPOB, the US has said there's no sit at home in the Southeast. I don't know where this information is coming from. Good morning, Balga.
Good morning,
Yeah.
good morning. Nice to see you again.
Count down
To the election of 2023,
elections.
48 hours away.
How are you feeling?
I'm so much excited. Look at where I dressed this morning. I'm a sportsman because I know something will happen on Saturday. Yes.
Looking at the rank up between the Buhari cabal and the Tinubu,
There's no issue of Kaba anymore. The election will surely come and go. There's nothing like Kaba anymore. Fine. There are some elements in the presidency that wanted Tinubu to fail the election, to lose the election. It happens
Can
everywhere.
you identify
It's a
any of
political
them?
game. One of them I can say is one of them is a Mayfield because he actually wanted to contest. So, but he wasn't a member of APC or neither a PDP. You can't just come from nowhere and hijack the party from who have been there for a very, very long time. When he failed, so he came back to nail Tinubu because of what happened. But unfortunately for him, he failed because the man is dealing with is not just a man; he's a man of people, he's a man of masses. That's why people rally to support him. Most of the northern governors, they all stood up and said, okay, we are the ones saying let the party come back to the south. So we've started the journey. We cannot just back off. So there's nothing we can do. We have to move on and support the southern to become president of Nigeria.
Do you see this election as a violent free election?
There won't be any fights anywhere. Because what we need to know is this. By tomorrow evening, we will see soldiers everywhere. We will see soldiers everywhere, every street. There is no movement on Saturday. No movement at all. No single vehicle should be on
The
road
IGP has
on
said
Saturday.
no movement.
No movement. So soldiers will be everywhere. There's no reason to fight. Somebody must surely win. In an election, it's just like in tower sport. When you are doing relay race, somebody will surely win. So we have 4 people contesting. Somebody will surely win the election. So we are waiting for we are not Inec, but after the election, they will announce the winner, then we move on from there.
Let's look at the Southeast where they are propagating no election.
Yes.
In Biafra land. Do you think that this will apply in the Southeast?
There will be election. They are going to vote. Not all of them might not come out because of the American, but there's going to be election in Southeast. I can assure you that there's going to be election.
There will be no violence.
There won't be violence because the federal government knew what will happen and they already prepared. That is just it. Security is everywhere. Do you know how many soldiers they deploy to each state? So they are going to be free and fair election. Even sometimes when we say that there's going to be violence, you see something, nothing happens. That's it.
Okay, let's see. The Supreme Court has a fixed March 3rd for judgment. And the paper says that it's a major setback for vote buyers. How do you look at it from this perspective?
For me, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of vote buying or whatever, the new design of the naira or whatever doesn't stop vote buying. How much is vote buying? How much are they paying people that are buying votes? How much would they are paying them? I've had the experience of that before. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So you think they can, even out of the little they even release, you think they can get 2,000 or 3,000 to there? Federal government has said they should release 200 naira. When you can't 215, that is 3,000. You can buy vote through that. So I don't believe those things really work very well. The new naira, the only effect I saw in it is the thing came at the time of election. Why the sitting government introduced their new note, and the thing really affected the ruling party one way or the other. Because there is no way they will talk about federal government, you won't talk about APC. That's why PDP are celebrating. That's just it.
Okay, let's look at your candidate. Should I call the person your candidate?
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
So that I will not be mistaken.
Yes, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed.
Yeah, sure, very sure he's going to win the election.
Bros, I'll be the first person to call you on Monday morning because Tinubu is closing to victory. But I will not mention he's going to win the election, but he's winning. I can tell you that. Atiku very close to him, but Tinubu is winning. The margin might be so close, but Tinubu is winning. And I won't tell you reason. I won't tell you why and how he's going to win, but he's going to win the election. You see, like I told them, most of the people that are supporting Obi now, they are backing up because I told them this thing will not favor Obi, no matter how. Nigeria as a country is a complex country. You have to study it. Obi came out 15, how many months before the general election? To become Nigerian president, you need 4 good years to prepare yourself. I said it. You have to have representative everywhere. You are talking about youth, mobilizing of youth or whatever. Is all the youth even register? Is all the youth that have the voters card? Okay, look at what happened in Anambra a few days ago. They saw voters card inside there, inside the bush. So what I'm saying is, we have so many people that they are obedient. Yes, they are ready to vote for him. I'm not denying that part. I thank God that he's a third force. We're happy. But Obi doesn't have the structure or the capability to win the election of 2023. But I see Atiku and Tinubu neck to neck. They're close to each other. But at the end of the day, Tinubu is winning the election. And I can tell you that. Tinubu is winning from the northwest and he's going to win the southwest.
Let's look at this policy. Do you think this policy will continue with the next government? If there's an APC victory, do you think that this Naira policy will continue as it is?
They are going to review it. The Naira policy is a good idea. The way they implemented it is the way that is wrong. Nothing bad. It's really good. Cashless policy. Even someone like me, if you see the way I spend money before, I'm a careful person now. I can tell you for the past 2 weeks now, if I should calculate all the money I've spent, it's not even up to 15,000 naira. But on a good day before, by now, I would have even spent more than 20,000 naira. But I have 5,000 naira in my pocket. I can't spend it anyhow. So it's a good policy that we all need. But we just got it at a time we think can affect the election of APC. That's why we are shouting, we are crying that why we introduce this one election is a few months away or something like that. And the youth, everybody. But still, it has come. It's just like a storm. It has come and gone. But we are moving on to the election now. We have done all our rallies. Everything is perfect. We have consulted who we need to consult. We are fine. We are just waiting for the election to take place.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, the man the people have been waiting for is on the news this morning. See, please, my brother, please allow me to show it to my people. Please allow me to show it to my people. Allow it to show it to my people. Look at it. Please, this is the man they are waiting for. His time has come. The time has come.
Everybody has their own.
This man is experienced. This man has what it takes. He knows the in and out of Nigeria. He's not a state champion like Tinubu. He's a national champion. He knows the in and out.
As a national champion, what are his achievements?
I'm going to give you, listen to me. Okay. One of his achievements is this. This phone we are using today. Hold on now. He was the head of the economic team.
It was Obasanjo's administration.
See, it's a joint. It's a joint this thing. He was the head of economic team. Go and ask everybody during Obasanjo and Atiku's period. People had a sign of relief. There was a lot on ground. People, the farmers, the businessmen, the teachers, the artisans, they were free to do business. That's why I'm telling the people that this man knows what it takes to run Nigeria affair. He knows what it takes to run Nigeria affair. Atiku is our next president.
Okay, Buhari urges candidates to accept election outcome.
Well, that is, the president of Nigeria, as a president, have come to encourage them because he knows that people like Jagaban and Co.
The accusation.
No, hold on now. I'm illustrating some persons like Jagaban. Once they announced that my candidate win, the Waziri of Adamawa wins, the next pro is that they'll be going to court. I want to tell you, this is just telling them, look, when they signed the peace accord, who are the people that was breaking the peace accord? It was Tinubu that was breaking the peace accord. Insulting people, insulting Obi, insulting us other people. Let me tell you the truth. Tinubu is not ready to be a president. He just want to answer that name, but just for maybe 1 year, or just want to answer that name.
But this is his first time of contesting for presidency. But your candidate for almost 4 or 5 times, even since the inception of democracy, has been contesting for presidency.
I'm going to answer you emphatically in a diplomatic way. Number one, Abraham Lincoln was contesting for an elected position. He never won. He never gave up. The more he was losing, the more experience he was gaining. In the case of Atiku. It's not that they just went and pick him. They didn't just went and pick him. They went to an open field, and the people of the PDP voted, and Atiku won the primary. He's not somebody they picked. He won the primary and is representing the PDP, the incoming president, Atiku Abubakar.
What's the difference between the PDP and the APC?
There's a lot of difference now.
Okay, I'm with you. We are together.
When you talk about APC, they came into government not ready, not prepared. They came into government not prepared. PDP, when they came into power, they kept the ball rolling. Doing an Obasanjo, all the mess the military have done, they came into power and they corrected it. We paid our debts. Agricultural sector came. The Nigerian economy became the largest economy. But this APC came without unprepared. Everywhere is lamenting. I told the people that affliction cannot rise the second time. Let us sweep away the evil broom. The evil can never rule us again.
Okay, let's look at the third force. The third force.
I would have loved Raphael to be here.
International bodies are pointing towards the third force, that it can create an upset in the election.
There is nothing the third force can create. I was here when
different polls have been conducted online.
Hold on, no. When you conduct election online, what is the criteria? Most of them may not have voters card. Most of them do not have voters card. On that day of election, you go to your polling unit and you go and vote. Polling, what did you call it? This thing does not win election. In the East now, in the Southeast, I want to beg the Southeast people. They say they are not coming out to vote. They are killing their brother, Peter Obi. They are killing their brother, Peter Obi.
In the Southeast.
In the Southeast, I am begging.
What happened?
They said they are not coming out to vote. They are going to sit at home. Starting from today.
Yes, 23rd.
And it's a slap on the Southeast people. They said they have been marginalizing them.
Yeah.
And now, this is the time for them to go out and speak out their minds. Rather, to look at the situation. Okay. They know they are fixed March 3rd. They know by then the presidential election they would have announced who the winner is. By then the tension and everything would have gone down. Would have gone down.
He says Asiwaju will be declared winner on Monday.
Who is Asiwaju? Everything about Asiwaju is fake. His name is fake. His academic is fake. Everything about him is fake. Mention one thing about Tinubu that is real. He said it's fake.
But he says he's going to be the president.
He can never be the president. I start to be connected on this platform. Okay. Tinubu can never be our president.
Okay.
The lives and the blood of the NSAS people, the blood and the NSAS people that is upon the APC government in Lagos. Enough is enough. Our next president is Atiku Abubakar.
Okay, let's look at the current cash situation. What is your take on the current cash situation? We have only 200 naira. If you go around now, you see only 200 naira, no 200 naira. People are not holding other denomination.
We are going to get over it. The only problem we have was that the time of implementation was the wrong time. You understand? Was the wrong time. We will get over it after the election. The other thing will be.
We will support of the policy.
Not that way. Not that way. See, Not that I'm in support. At the same time, I'm also in support. But the thing is just that we will get over it. We will get over it. And by the special grace of God, when we get over it, a lot of people will now see the benefit why Mr. President is now driving towards this issue. That's my humble take, sir.
Okay, what's your message to Nigerians?
My message to Nigeria and to my people is that on the 25th of February, please, I beg the old people, let us go out and vote the most experienced person. And who is the most experienced person? Is Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri of Adamawa. Is the most experienced person that is our next president. Thank you, Mr. Christian.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, God bless you. Yes, it's not all about my candidate will win. Do you have your PVCs? Are you going to come out that day to vote for your preferred candidate? Do you have what it takes to be on ground, to become a person that will determine the future of the country? Okay, let's move on. Let's put on the link this morning. We have the link this morning. Let's have the link this morning. Link, put on the link. Who is online this morning? Let's have your contributions as we look at what is happening today. Yeah, more reports on what is going on in Nigeria today. More reports on, we have Atiku Abubakar flooding the whole newspaper vendors this morning. On this daily paper, you see Atiku boldly, advert of Atiku boldly on the front page of this daily newspaper. You see also on the front page of the Daily Independent, you see Atiku Abubakar's advertorial there on the election. We have also on Atiku Abubakar, you have on the Daily Champion below the paper Atiku Abubakar, who is online this morning. Yeah, good morning, Mr. Odede Chima. Let's get your contribution this morning to the program.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian. Good morning to all the esteemed viewers out there. Yeah, Mr. Christian, this morning I don't have long message, but I have a simple and short message to Nigerians. Nigeria and Nigerians, they have been enslaved in their country for so long. And they have been praying for God to intervene on their behalf, to rescue them from the hands of the criminal politicians, whose sole aim is to go to power, and when they get the power, they use it against the people and against their own fellow citizens. Now, the die is cast. The ball is now in the court of the electorate. Every well-meaning Nigerian, as you are hearing my voice this hour, take this message to all the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, even to the mama, papa, even to Peking, to the cliques. It's either they vote a competent leader that has the heart of humanity. Peter Obi might not be a saint, but he is better than all these people that has been showcasing their shenanigans all these years. Anything short of Peter Obi as the next president of Nigeria on Saturday, I urge every positive youth in Nigeria to find a way and get a visa and leave Nigeria, because it's going to be the same thing. There's nothing going to. We are only hoping to get a little change, if at all there is this change of hands in the political arena of Nigeria, in the hands of Mr. Peter Obi. Tinubu, as it stands, many people are making their points that Tinubu was a good governor when he was the governor of Lagos State. Yes, I'm not doubting it. They should bear it in mind that that Tinubu of 1999 is not that same Tinubu of today. Tinubu have changed, he has both in mentality and age. And it's there for everybody to see. Now, Atiku Abubakar, who everybody saw all the audio evidence against him when he was planning corruption, is not a man to be trusted with Nigeria. Now, Peter Obi, all this while they have been propagating lies against him, but nobody has come out with a tangible evidence to say this is where this man was caught stealing. All these people propagating these lies against Mr. Peter Obi knew the moment that Mr. Peter Obi stepped in as Nigerian president, there must be a change. I'm not saying that it should be 100%, but at least we get 80% positivity in Nigeria. Go out there and vote Mr. Peter Obi and leave the rest for God. But by case anything happens that Mr. Tinubu or Atiku becomes the president, forget about Nigeria. Now, let me tell you one thing. I was one of those that are opportune to live in Europe. In Nigeria, I came to Europe at my early age. All these years, I have experienced good governance. That is why I'm lamenting about this thing. Whether Peter Obi wins or Atiku wins, I have nothing to lose. My family is here. I have my wife. I have my children here. We are living fine. To the glory of God, I'm living. I'm eating food, at least. But I have experienced good governance. This good governance I'm seeing here is not being done by animals or monsters or God from above. The good governance is being performed by ordinary human beings like me and you. And that same thing can be replicated in Nigeria. Nigeria have traveled to many countries of the world. Nigeria is one of the few countries that are blessed in every ramification. Nigeria shouldn't be going hungry. Nigeria shouldn't be begging. In fact, go to Dubai, go to all the Arab countries that have oil and see how they are living. They don't work. It's the immigrants that are working for them, even cleaning their clothes, washing their clothes for them. That is how Nigerian citizens are supposed to be living.
Thank you very much.
God bless you, Mr. Christopher, for giving this opportunity.
Contribution. Thank you.
I wish all Nigerians to go out there and vote Mr. Peter Obi. God bless you. Have a nice day, Mr. Christopher. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Mr. Roland. Good morning, Mr. Roland. Yes, you have the floor, Mr. Roland. Let's get your contribution, Roland Decker. Good morning, Mr. Roland Decker.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, Mr. Roland. Good morning, Mr. Roland. Yes, you have the floor, Mr. Roland. I want to just tell the audience that please they should vote for the right candidate. And the right candidate, I think, to me, if I'm supposed to choose, I will go for Peter Obi. But even at that, I still want there should be peace in Lagos because people are speculating that there is going to be violence, and we just pray that the aims and objective of the enemies of Nigeria will not come to pass. So please, I want to, Christian Shukwu, let me talk to your people, especially Kunle and the other people there. They should please try and work together and make sure there is peace in Lagos. Thank you very much.
Working together so that there will be peace is possible in the country today. Who else do you have online this morning? Chris. Yeah, Mr. Chris. Good morning, Mr. Chris. You have the floor, Mr. Chris. Let's get your contribution in the next 2 minutes.
All right. Actually, I'm calling from the US, but I don't really have so much to say. I just want to give my 2 cents. For me, I think Peter Obi is the right man for the job because when you really look at their bow and what do they call it? Of the things they want to do. Because even me and my friends, including my dad, we always debate about politics. Nigeria is too big to be running on the federal level. We're supposed to distribute the power from federal down to state level. Just like Peter Obi said, we need some state police so that every department of the country can start working. Now, you can see in Nigeria, nothing is functioning. Why? Because everything is being run by federal. I live in the U.S. Majority of the company in the U.S. is the private sector, not government. Like Atiku policy is good, but Atiku said they are going to privatize everything. But remember, they privatized NEPA. But still, we don't have light. They privatize so many things. So how are we going to show if Atiku comes in and privatize those things? They're going to be functioning for the benefit of Nigeria. Then Tinubu will continue what Buhari did, and we all know what Buhari did. Like me, I live in the US. I was actually planning of moving back to Nigeria this year, but due to the way the whole thing was, my dad told me not to come, so we should wait. Whoever wins the presidential election then will give me the guarantee to move back to Nigeria, because I want to move back. I have my businesses, I have houses, I have everything, and I'm just 26 years old. I want to move back to Nigeria because I so much believe in Nigeria. But due to the insecurity and all those things, that is the reason my daddy let me move back to Nigeria. So let's wait. And like I was saying, for me, I think Peter Obi is the right man for the job, and so everybody should go out and vote Peter, because we need to make Nigeria work. How are we going to make Nigeria work? It's really easy. Like, for example, like Midwest, Southwest, like Lagos. How can Lagos have 2 free zones, 2 seaports? Then the rest of the state in South don't have seaports. Then, but the South is the one producing the oil that the entire country is benefiting from. Now, if they don't do something in Southwest, that is the Lagos and with all those other states, then they will take everything to the northern part of Nigeria. And all the northerners is running to south. What sense does that make? It makes no sense. So we need to balance the entire country so that all these unknown government and all those things will stop. So for us to do that, first of all, we need to have more police. We need to have state police. Like America, they have FBI, they have sheriff, they have police. Every country you go has their own police department, all the way to a state. You understand? So we need to do that now. The state police we have in Nigeria is vigilante. And vigilante.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris, for your contribution this morning. Yes, well articulated. God bless you. God bless you. We pray that a good person wins the election. Thank you. Who else is online this morning? Who else is online?
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Idris, good morning, Mr. Idris. Let me get your contribution. You have the floor, Mr. Idris. Where are you calling from?
Thank you very. Yeah, I'm calling from Dubai. Yeah, I'm calling from Dubai. Yes, I can see the atmosphere of the election period. If I could say by preferred candidate, I wish everybody to go for their own choice. We all know what we are suffering since 1999 up to this moment. PDP have ruled us. You cannot even solve the issue of the light since 1999, and we are still there today. ABC got the power in 2015, thinking that they brought hope for the people. We all see what we are facing: insecurity, headmen killing up and down, and Naira redesign at this crucial age. And they look at the salary of the labor workers. They were not even able to get 30,000 minimum wage. They all strike for many months. Students are on strike. Nobody could do anything. And we continue for the same thing. Let us shift to the start hit. Let us see what labor will offer us. At least we have tasted the PDP, we have tasted the APC. Let us give the opportunity. Let not be the tribalism in this election. And I know everybody have their own choice, but I have to appeal to everybody to be calm and let us vote for our own choice. Let us vote for people who have the track record. I have the mind to rule, not the people that will be there and that will be anchored Nigeria into another suffering. We have about 70 trillions debt. Who is going to solve it? Can Tinubu be able to pay the debt back? No. Obasanjo came into the power with the introduction of the Okonjo-Iweala, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and some other Eastern people. They were able to do something better. So I will urge the people to be calm and not to be violent on this election, and let us vote for our choice and let Nigeria move forward. And that's my contribution at this period of time. Thank you very much.
For your contribution this morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Yeah, who else online this morning? Honestly, I beg one person. Who else online this morning? Who else online? Mr. Oliver. Good morning, Mr. Oliver. Mr. Oliver, let's get your contributions this morning. You have 2 minutes to contribute to the program, Mr. Oliver. Yerioba 1. Yerioba, good morning, Yerioba. Let me have your contribution this morning, Yerioba. Mr. Adekboyega, good morning. Adekboyega, good
Good
morning. Let's get
morning,
your contribution, Mr.
Mr.
Adekboyega.
Christian. I don't
Yeah,
have much
you
to
have the floor.
say. Yeah, can you hear me? So I don't have much to say. All I want to urge all the Nigerians to go out to go and exercise their franchise, to vote for the right person. Don't think because this person is from Yoruba or is from Igbo. You know the best you can do for yourself. Please just go out there and vote for the right person. I know who I will recommend for everybody to vote for, but I'm not going to mention anybody's name here. But I hope everybody will understand. Bye-bye.
One day to the election. We just have 1 day to the election. As a Nigerian, what do you think Nigerians should be preparing to do?
My name is Oladele.
Yeah.
Let me introduce myself to
Okay.
people. My name is Oladele Ezekiel, popularly known as Daily Dynamics. I sing and I produce.
Okay.
So one day to
He's
election.
a singer, he's a producer.
Yeah, sure. So,
Yeah.
so one day to election now. We should be. What I want Nigeria to do is we should come out. Let's go and vote. This is our civil right. We've got to do it. Although, if we see things that is on ground, we always made one mistake, especially in our area here. We see election day as a day that we can flex, we can be at home with our children or with our wife, with our boyfriend, and chill like a vacation day. And that is why I understand the power of masses. Okay, you cannot see those Northern election day. They see it as a day that they want to define their destiny, a day that is very very powerful to them. That's why they even chip in their neighbor country just to make sure that they hold the power. And to me, we too, this is the time that we can say, okay, oh, enough is enough. So it's time we can decide and go out massively and make sure we have we have we make history.
No violence.
No violence. Let's go out. Let's vote for our choice. This is time for everybody. This is time to liberate Nigeria. Please, I know the condition of Naira and some other things now. It's bringing, let me say, a wiki so to a lot of people. So many people just thinking that, okay, person will never chop. Say, I ain't go talk, say, me go vote. Because of it, you don't even see the money. I know that is what they want to happen. That is what they are planning. They know that, okay, if there is no money, you won't be having a freedom to say, okay, you want to go and vote. If everything is hard for you, you will sit down and you will just be thinking. And let me tell you, your vote counts. It may be that your vote that will bring in your candidates into power. So, and if you fail to do that, definitely you are the enemy of this country. Although there is no hope in this country again. No future, no hope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
We are going to the elections to get a new leadership. Are you
Yes.
saying that with the leadership that we're getting, there may be no hope?
Bro, if you see this country, we are running a cabal government. And any country they are running a cabal government, my brother, let's just be realistic with ourselves. There is no fucking hope in this country. A lot of people graduate. Tell me, How many of them are using their resource to work? Okay, now tell me, apart from that, you will see Okada man, you see some people, if you see them, they are very, very well educated people. They will tell you they have master, they have this, because they don't know people, they don't know anybody, they don't know any person. So with all their knowledge, with all their understanding, with all their whatever, it's just useless. Is that hope? So what are they go to school to do? Tell me, is that hope? No hope in this country, but we just believe that this is our right. Let's do it.
Who are you voting for?
Me, is it something I can say? I think it's
On the
something.
net, you see people say I'm voting for a social person. On the net, on social media,
Yeah,
all over,
I,
Twitter,
I,
Facebook,
I,
come
I,
out.
I know, bro. I'm a popular person, so a lot of people know me. I think me, my candidate, it's something personal. So it's not something that I can say because let me tell you,
This square declared who they are voting for.
I know, bro, sir. If I say this is who I'm voting for now, it may confuse a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe I'm choosing a wrong candidate. Because we voting now, it's just be like we are gambling. That's the fact. It's just be like we are gambling. The system that is on ground now, bro, it's not system that we have a hope that this is the person that will help us to do. Because even if this person go there and he want to try, don't forget that there is some people, some cabal there, that they will not allow him to do what is right. See Jonathan, see all of them as they are coming in, they need to just do. It's just be like say make they structure them. This is how you need to do. They don't just do more than themselves. So that is it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm choosing a wrong choice. And me now declaring it, it may confuse a lot of people. And when it's confused a lot of people, bro, I know if you tell you that load may be on my head. So that is why I want people to vote for their choice.
There's a report that says this cashless policy is going to stop vote buying.
Bro, well, if to me, my own personal option, I don't see it as something that will stop a vote buying. I just see this one as equipment for people to not go out there and vote. That's all. Let me tell you, these things, it cannot affect all these leaders of the things, all these candidates. Okay, those people will say, okay, now tell me, we know the situation of the things. What Mr. President is doing, it's very, very okay. It's something perfect. But I think it's a wrong time. Now, between me and you now, everything hard. No food, nothing, things very, very hard. And now these people, they can bring out dollar. And if they bring out dollar and they give some people $20, forget, they will lose their conscience and they will misbehave. So now tell me how that one will stop a vote buying. That one will not stop anything. It's just an instrument for us to sit down at home, for us to just sit down at home, not doing anything when we're supposed to vote. That's the fact. Okay, now tell me, you're talking about money. They say, all those politicians, if the EFCC want to do that, you want to tell me, say, they don't have this, even new Naira notes, cash in their own? They will have it now. Okay, they get someone at, I think, Saga, one POS, this thing, it's the party member of someone. They see one, new note, they see 1 million cash. 1 million. He said, okay, he get it for 1.3. So he paid 300 to get that 1 million. Now tell me, normal person here, don't talk less of these politicians. It's here, let me say, it's CBN that will even give them the billion van. Okay?
Directly from
that. See you. Okay, let me tell you something. They are talking about Tinubu then. They are talking about the billion van of it. Okay, who carry billion van give Tinubu? Who Tinubu used the billion van for? No, now, it's CBN that carried the billion van give Mr. Tinubu. Mr. Tinubu used the billion van to buy votes for who? For Mr. President. So what are we now deceiving ourselves? So that one to me, he will not stop anything. He will just stop some people, many people, to go out there and vote.
Okay, thank you very much, my
Thank
guy.
you.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, who do we have online this morning? Let's get. We have so many people thronging the banks, to look for cash. So some of us are not here this morning because it takes cash to move from one point to the other. So that's why I have a few persons here today. Let's get our online viewers. Yes, our online viewers. Let's move on. Who is online? Nobody. Papa. We have 2 minutes to get our online viewers contribute to the program this morning. As we move on, looking at the reports online that we have, yes, there are governors that are under investigation for inciting utterances. That is from the Inspector General of Police. Governors under investigation for inciting utterances. Inec political parties declare readiness for the presidential and National Assembly polls. Yes, the peace accord signed yesterday by Atiku, Tinubu, Obi, Kwankwaso, and 14 others will ensure that we have a peaceful polls. As EFCC moves against vote buyers, deploys operatives across the states. Respect choice of voters, accept outcome of 23 polls. Yes, that's from Buhari. Buhari has said, whatever happens, the candidates running for the presidential election should accept the polls. With that, we've come to the end of the program today. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program. God bless you all. As we meet tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Atiku. Click on the like button, please. Click on the like button to help us extend our reach to others. Bye for now. God bless.
Go watch them. Go watch them. They know they do again. It's not like